This week marks the beginning of hurricane season for our region in Jefferson Parish. And Jefferson Parish is more prepared now than it ever has been before. But we're still recovering from Hurricane Ida in the low-lying areas, especially in Jefferson Parish, but we're going to come back stronger and better. Just this last week, a great announcement came from the Corps of Engineers, our congressional delegation, about $122 million to rebuild the burrito levee in Grand Isle that butts up to the Gulf of Mexico. Roughly $5 million of that money will be to emergency repairs that'll start sometime in August. The remaining of that money will be to rebuild the dunes, rebuild the burrito levee, and rebuild the sand beaches. Right now, Grand Isle levee system on the Gulf side has over 12 breaches currently in it from Hurricane Ida. There are some temporary measures that we put in place last year, but will not withstand a major hurricane. This funding earmarks an emergency $5 million to do the temporary repairs prior to doing the permanent repairs that will rebuild the burrito levee and the levee to its pre-Hurricane Ida status. There's partially parts of this repairs is replacing some rocks that we had made inside the levee over the last 5 to 6 years as repairs that had washed out as well. Those rocks will be replaced. Those rocks made a major difference in protecting Grand Isle during Hurricane Ida. Grand Isle is actually the first speed bump for the whole region, not just Jefferson Parish, but for New Orleans, for Plaquemines, for the region as a whole. It's the only habitable island in the state of Louisiana, and this is vitally important to us breaking down storm surges, keeping Grand Isle and the marshlands out at the Gulf of Mexico level. Jefferson Parish and Grand Isle and Lower Jefferson and Lafitte are coming back strong. On the island, we're currently basically finished with most of the debris removal that was blocking roadways and sand that was blocking roadways. We're currently digging out the ditches to help drain the island and be prepared for hurricane season. I do have to give a shout out to the CPRA, the state of Louisiana, DOTD, and our congressional delegation for all the hard work they do for us here in Jefferson Parish to make sure that we move forward. Jefferson Parish is making great progress in protecting us for the future, but this year is predicted to be above average hurricane season. Please pay attention to the warnings, and when we ask and our government asks for you to evacuate, it is for your own safety. Please heed all warnings that are issued by your local government, your state government, and your federal government.